Hello, hello. I'm Alexi. With me, as always, is Jay. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm. Yeah, I'm just excited for this game. What do we do?
Yeah,
What are we thinking about the lineup?
I like that Twins baby's in.
Yeah, let's throw Zabi's in. I know that we don't like McFred, but they are safer than like Fred and or McTominay and Pogba, for example. I think
Yeah,
I think McFred gives us a solid base because Twanzebe or Bay, if either have started, are not really up to speed because they've not played this season.
yeah.
So I don't mind the double CDM technically. I think, or whatever you want to call it, and Greenwood, Cavani, and Pogba. I think I don't mind him dropping Rashford at all. I think Greenwood's in. Greenwood and Cavani are in top form, and with Bruno and Pogba on the pitch, I think they're going to have lots of chances to score, and I'll put my money on them scoring. So
Yeah. I mean, and there's also interesting stuff about the whole David De Gea thing, Henderson thing,
yeah,
because it's you know
definitely.
he got obviously Henderson's been dropped or rested or whatever, but Sky also come out and said clubs are on high alert. I don't know whether that's just reactionary.
It might be. I mean,
All I know is if De Gea plays these last two games in the Premier League and Henderson starts in the Europa League, I'm going to be furious.
I mean, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if De Gea started all three games.
If that happened, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
but not being funny, Henderson against Liverpool proved to me he wasn't ready.
he made three errors. I mean, one of them was only a small error, but it did lead to a goal. But that punch out was terrible. Like what?
But the way you got to look at it is that we want to be in a position where we're challenging for the title next season.
Yeah.
We're not realistically that far off City, really. This year, we're definitely closer to like in my eyes, like we're like more realistically closer to City than we ever were when we got second with Mourinho.
Yeah.
Like City were just like just weren't dropping points at all. So it happens. But like, if we want to challenge for the title, and you play Henderson against Liverpool, who are arguably next year going to come back as title challengers,
then we need. I mean, De Gea's coming to his prime now. Like now is the time where he's at his best because he's had his dodgy period, which was that one season a couple of years ago. He's had years and years of making loads of saves and keeping United, somewhat relevant. And now that we're starting to build something with Bruno and Pogba, and maybe hopefully Donny next season, and Mason Greenwood coming through and all that, like if we can add 3 or 4 top quality players to that and keep Pogba as well, we can at least challenge the title. Winning it's a different thing because Chelsea are going to be really good next season. I think Liverpool will be back, so it's going to be harder. But if we have a better team, then you know what I mean. Like you never know what's going to happen, do you? So
yeah, I mean Henderson for me doesn't deserve first place.
The number one.
Number one.
Yeah,
because I mean it's like someone put it really well. Saw it. I'm sure it was on Twitter somewhere. That he was really good for Sheffield United, but when you play for a team like Sheffield United, you're going to have shots peppered at you.
Yeah, so you're going to be
your save ratio is going to be higher.
Yeah, and you're going to be on your feet at all times because Sheffield needed
Whereas David De Gea is really good at being quiet for 60 minutes and making a reactionary save out of nowhere.
Yeah, like the opposition managing to break through and getting a shot off, and De Gea just tips it around the post, like stuff like that he's done for years, and he's proven himself time and again. Not that Henderson's not a good keeper, he is, but he's had 2 bad games now this season.
It's just it's good to see fans back in the stadium as well.
It is, and I assume they're all singing De Gea's name. I mean, or will be at some point. I mean, Honestly, I would be if I was there.
It's just really bizarre. I mean, I know it doesn't look packed because obviously there's only 10,000 fans, but it just feels good. Even though we're not there, like it just feels good.
It does, man. And yeah, it's just good to see fans in the stadium again, really. What it comes down to, and it's just you want your fans, and you know, Cavani can finally play in front of Man United fans as well, which is fantastic.
Yeah, when I found out that
this
tickets were available for this game, because it was obviously my birthday last week.
I did, yeah.
I did try and get hold of a couple, but I believe it's only for like season ticket members.
Yeah, it's like and
like the gold members of the fan club, and I'm not a gold member. I'm like the basic level.
Yeah.
So I was a bit gutted, but then again, I don't know whether I'd have even been able to get up there really.
Yeah,
because Emma was a bit dubious because she's like, "Oh, I've got work." So
yeah. I mean, the thing I was going to say before is the last time Fred played well was when there were fans in the stadium.
Yeah.
Like the last time he had a consistent run of good performances. I mean, if he plays if he plays really well these last two games of the season with fans in the stadium, I mean, obviously the game against who was it playing? I can't remember who we're playing now. Last day of the season.
Wolves.
Well, obviously, you know that's away from home. It's at Molineux, not Old Trafford, so it'll only be Wolves fans. But still, I mean, the thing about tonight's game is that Fulham have nothing at all to lose. They can just play. You know, they just come out to play, and try and win a game of football.
Well, they're playing a couple of Fabio Carvalho. They've got playing.
Yeah.
Who actually scored a goal at the weekend, and he's a good little player. Yeah. They're definitely playing players that they probably will be using next season.
Yeah. Brilliant take from Pogba there. And then Cavani messed it up. That's a shame because the way that Pogba brought the ball down there was was brilliant.
I want to see Cavani score in front of the fans. I really do.
Yeah, absolutely. And they can start singing his song. Give it to Eddie Cavani. Pass him the ball and watch him score all the goals. Brilliant. Like 1 and 2 touch football there from United. Even Fred getting a good pass off. Wan-Bissaka in good position, but his pass was poor. That's a shame. We have the ball back. Yeah.
What's your score prediction?
Honestly, I'm just going to go with 2-0 to United.
I think that's safe, yeah. I really want us to have like a blinding 4-0 game now the fans are back in.
Yeah, same, but I mean, I think...
But I want to be realistic.
Yeah, I think after after 2 defeats in a row, I think we just need to get back to basics and just relax. It's like what we lost to Leicester, Liverpool, and we lost to Roma technically in the second leg of the semi-final, didn't we? So 3 defeats in 4 games. Although last 8 results for Fulham, they've had 1 draw, 7 defeats. So but still though, I'm still going to stick with just 2-0. Well in short. Good defending from Luke Shaw there, as usual. Pogba on it, pushing forwards. And here's Luke Shaw on the left. I think, I think we've got all the ability and I think the right players on the pitch to just come and outplay Fulham here. Hey, Kerry. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome into chat, Kerry. How you doing?
Hey, Kerry.
Good ball into Bruno from Pogba. Red hikes it up.
And a win today guarantees top 4. So
yeah.
Oh,
Pogba with our first chance of the game. Heads it over.
He's got his head onto it.
Yeah. You mean guaranteed second place? We've had guaranteed top 4.
What did I say?
You said guaranteed top 4.
Oh no, yeah, I mean guaranteed second place.
Second place, yeah. Hey.
And then again, Chelsea and Leicester are playing today. So if we got a draw and they both drew, we get second anyway.
Yeah, but obviously we'd rather win. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Because if we win today, then last game of the season is just we can play Ahmad and Donny and Tellez and Bay and Twanzebe and probably Brandon Williams.
Rest people for the final.
Yeah, that's it. Because second place is secure, and the players can be well rested for a game for once, rather than not.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's why Rashford's on the bench.
Yeah, we've got to be careful with Rashford because he's I think he's still got ankle problems and back problems and that, doesn't he? So even though apparently he's fully fit, but he's not. Lee Mason refereeing his 288th and final Premier League game tonight. Oh, I think he's been a decent referee, to be fair, Lee Mason.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that stands out.
No. Nice and calm from Axel there. Go on, Poggers. Flicks it forwards. Cavani might.
Oh.
I mean, he might have been offside there anyway. So he looked offside to me, but could be wrong.
I definitely think it was. Well, I wouldn't say definitely think it was offside. I think it was very, very tight.
Yeah, Bruno into Pogba. Great pass. Pogba, that brilliant stop of feet there, and that was a really good ball in from Fred, to be fair.
Yeah, I was going to say Fred looked offside there. Definitely looked offside.
Yeah, I'd say. But we got in a good attacking position there, Fred. He's been doing that this past couple of games, hasn't he? Yeah, he's 100% offside there. He's been doing that. Like I've noticed that the past sort of couple of games, he's been getting on that left wing with Pogba.
Thing is, he's got a point to prove.
Yeah, and he's a box-to-box player, like his natural position. So even though he's playing CDM for us, but yeah, high press. Oh, effective high press there. Can Bruno win it? No, he can't. That's a shame. Good work from Mason Greenwood there.
Yeah, it's good to see us playing that high press. Absolutely. Trying to feed off their inexperience.
Yeah, absolutely. Good tackle there. Was it McTominay going in there?
No, that was Twanzebe.
Twanzebe, okay.
Yeah. I mean, they do look like.
Good one. Good pass there from Axel. He's always calm on the ball. He never looks rushed. He's a good defender. I mean, he made some really good blocks against the Scousers, didn't he? To be fair,
he did. He didn't have a bad game. I just think that he was in a team where other players kind of let him down in terms of his performance.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bay and Twanzebe together is not a good combination, is it? Really? At least it doesn't seem to be. Whereas I think playing alongside Victor, I think Twanzebe looks a bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
Not Pogba fouled there, surely.
Not given.
Is it thrown anyway? Yeah. Alright. Didn't see what happened there because the camera angle wasn't showing us anything. Yeah. Good header from McTominay that to find Luke Shaw. Tell you what though, so far Twanzebe's distribution has been really, really good. A good ball in towards Bruno, but a little bit too much on it.
I do like Lindelof's.
His ball over the top is just so reliable.
Just like a little less on that, and that's right on Bruno's.
Yeah, like just a bit of backspin on that would have. That's a free kick to United. Well won by Greenwood. Tell you, the one thing on FIFA that frustrates me more than anything is that Mason's face still isn't on the game.
Yeah, though I did notice that they added Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in halfway through the season because he wasn't a. It was a random manager when I first played FIFA 21.
Yeah, they did it with an update. Yeah, and they moved Pochettino to PSG as well. I noticed because I was playing them in the group stage when on the Sunday.
Yeah,
I was like, Pochettino's there. Shaw leaves it for Bruno. Well, it beats. I mean, he got it past the first man for once, so an improved free kick there from Bruno Fernandes. Fireball, hey guys, can't stay. Just popped in to drop a like for you. I'll join you for second half. Come on, the Real Reds. Indeed, man, indeed. No worries, man. We'll see you in the second half for sure.
See you in the second half, dude.
Yeah, man. Thank you for dropping in and dropping the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Mason Greenwood there, really strong on the ball. He's certainly getting stronger, isn't he?
He is. Like I've always said about Greenwood, he needs the Ronaldo treatment where he just builds up some body muscle.
Yeah, or the De Gea treatment. I mean, you remember how thin De Gea was when he first got here?
Yeah.
After his first season, he just bulked up, and I think Mason is slowly bulking up, isn't he? Bit by bit. Over-ambitious pass there from Bruno. Although it's Bruno, so I don't think you can call any pass over-ambitious, really. More just didn't work out this time.
Fulham look really sloppy.
Yeah, they are. They've been very sloppy on the ball so far, but which obviously has helped us a lot. I think if De Gea showed a bit more willingness to come out and sweep a keeper, I think that would put paid to any idea that Dean Henderson's better than De Gea in any way. If De Gea can get that part of his game down.
Yeah, the only thing is,
you know what I mean?
That's just. I do agree, but that's just not his. That's just not his style. It's kind of like.
Yeah, but like, imagine if he added that to his game, though.
Yeah. No, it'd be the best keeper in the world.
Yeah, he'd be Neuer, but he's better than Neuer at the point blank saves. That's a good ball.
Oh,
that was a really good pass from Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
That's going to have to be checked.
I mean, it's going to be like VAR will look at.
See, I think that's a foul. Look at that.
That's a foul. That's 100%. That's a stonewall penalty. I'm sorry, but that's just a stonewall penalty. He fouls him. Like if that like.
Yeah, if that's anywhere else on the pitch. VAR said no, apparently.
Well, I disagree with that.
Yeah, I do
he's
too.
manhandled him to the floor. Like, McTominay's had it not quite working out, but Victor Lindelof does well to keep it in. Almost overran it off the pitch, but. Oh, well done, Wan-Bissaka. Had to get that right.
It's good to see that, like, not just going back, just trying to push the ball forward.
Yeah.
Even if it was a sideways pass, it's better than just going back. And I mean, I know we're going back now, but
yeah. Well, yeah, Fulham are doing a good job of pushing up the pitch, aren't they? So, hanged by De Gea. That's a brilliant pass.
Lovely.
That's a brilliant pass. Cavani! Oh, it's a Cavani! Oh, what an absurd finish! Come on, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. I'm waiting for you. What
have I just seen?
Well, I'm waiting for you, Eddie. Do it, man. Do it. Where's the celebration? Come on, Eddie. I'll just do it. Wow.
He's just
wow.
He's just dinked like a 35-yard shot over his PSG goalkeeping colleague.
What a finish.
He's onside.
He's onside as well. What a flick from Bruno that is.
Oh, he looks it.
Yeah. That looks onside to me. What a finish that is from Cavani. Oh, mate. Oh, brilliant from Bruno. World-class flick and a world-class finish. Cavani's like, easy, mate. Easy, mate.
Mate. I was watching a
Oh.
United video on YouTube saying, what's the goal of the season? And for me, it was that Bruno one against, I think, was it Leicester?
Yeah.
No, Everton. Where he thinks the keeper.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. But that...
So sorry, Bruno, you're second place now,
mate, because that was absurd. Give it to Eddie Cavani. Passing the ball and watch him score all the goals.
It counts.
Onside, yeah. What a beautiful finish that is.
Is he going to do it? Oh, I didn't get a chance to.
He may have done it already and we just didn't see it on camera.
Yeah.
Either way, Cavani again.
What did I say? I wanted to see him score in front of the fans. And what a bloody way to do it.
What a way to score your first goal in front of your own fans. At the Stretford end as well. At Stretford end, because we're attacking the Stretford end in the first half, which is unusual in itself.
Cavani's playing like he did when he was 25 for us, like recently. Or, well, this whole season. Obviously, he had the injury, but...
Yeah.
You know, he's just...
That was just an absurd... That's just an absurd finish.
Like, when we got... we got stalwarts, like when we got Falcao and it didn't
getting
work,
in there. Yeah.
And it didn't work. And then we got Zlatan, and he was like a cult hero for us, but,
Oh, the stream's gone down.
Marred by injury.
It's back. Yeah, so, sorry, you were saying about Zlatan.
Yeah, then Zlatan came. He was a bit of a cult hero. Scored some amazing goals, but
absolutely
lots of injuries. Cavani came in, I was like, we're going to make the same mistake for, like, third time, because Zlatan was like... Yeah, and like Zlatan was good, but like there was a lot of issues with that as well. With his injuries and stuff. And I honestly thought, this is going to happen again.
Yeah.
But I mean, we both said we did not approve of the transfer.
But here we are.
And Fred. It's like,
yeah. Bruno knew what he was doing there. He's booked. That's fine.
I'm glad it's just a yellow, to be honest with you.
Oh, I mean,
FIFA, that's a red.
No, I mean, there's the other defenders covering that, so
yeah.
And he's nowhere near goal or anything, so that's always only a yellow. But Bruno doing his bit defensively there by
reminds me of Ollie Solskjaer against Newcastle.
Yeah,
when he got yelled at. Yeah, when he got yelled at by Fergie.
Oh, yeah.
They did check it for a red.
Yeah, it's never a red. So far, I think VAR's got one right and one. I mean, like, you could say it would have been a soft penalty, but I think it was a penalty. And I think VAR bottled it there because I think the referee got that wrong. Honestly, I think. See, the thing that frustrates me about that. So, we can. I think you can argue either way about that. You can either say it's really soft if it's given, or it's a Stonewall penalty. But I think if the referee blows for that, and he calls for a penalty, I think VAR checks it and says no, you're fine.
Yeah.
So it is a penalty, right?
Yeah. I mean, anywhere else on the pitch.
Yeah, anywhere else on the pitch, that's a free kick. But because he's been, Cavani was manhandled. I mean, Cavani made up for it. I mean, not that he had to make up for it, but Cavani just took the piss with his finish anyway, which is great. But
I can't get over that.
It's just a crazy finish.
Oh, Wan-Bissaka sending his mate for the shot,
sitting him down. Makes agree. We're trying to flick it. somehow.
Yeah, it was just behind him.
It was. But,
Show it again. Show it again. Oh, there they are.
Here we go. We're gonna see the Cavani goal again because it was just different levels of absurdity. So basically, if Bruno hadn't flicked it, it would have been offside.
Yeah, he's way on.
Yeah, but because Cavani did.
That's like 40 yards out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a hell of
Look at that little touch though.
Oh yeah, he did touch it. So, because if he hadn't touched it and it went straight through, Cavani would have been 100% offside.
Yeah, but no, he definitely. From that angle, it looks like it misses his boot.
Yeah, but you can just
angle,
you can just see it just flicks it. Just 10th Premier League goal of the season, double figures in the league for Cavani to go with all of his other goals.
Bruno and Luke Shaw for me are up there for our player of the season, but Cavani's definitely got a shout in there in terms of like.
I think
he's in the conversation.
I think he's in the conversation with Rashford. I think he's because Rashford's like second tier. Like if you can't have Shaw and you can't have Bruno, then it's Rashford or Cavani.
Yeah.
And Pogba as well. I'll put in that second spot because they've both been in and out of the team and inconsistently good in the season. But
Cavani's got to be on close to 20 goals for the season, hasn't he? Because he's got quite a few in the Europa League.
He's got to be somewhere around there.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah. You give it a Google, mate. Give it a Google. I'm just glad that there are fans in the stadium to see that goal.
Yeah, Eddie's got 15 goals, 5 assists.
Nice. That's really good for a part-time striker, which is what he came to be.
Well, consider
because he's
only played. Considering he's only played 37.
Yeah.
And Rashford's played 55, and Rashford's on 21. So.
No, he was brought in to be kind of second fiddle to Martial, but Martial has had a dreadful season. Obviously, he's injured now, so we're not going to see Tony until next season, are we? But
I think my internet's gone a bit dodgy because you were breaking up a little bit then.
Okay. It seems to be okay now.
Yeah, you sound fine, but this page ain't refreshing.
No, it's not. It's not doing anything, is it? But yeah, I think I think Cavani's, for a player that we got for nothing, he's given us a great return. And Cavani's been fantastic when he's been fit or not suspended. Get rid of that loading tab that's to the left there as well. That's not doing anything, is it? There we go.
You see that?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's been a very one-sided performance so far, hasn't it? Very one-sided game.
Yeah.
Fulham not really anywhere near us, but
it popped up about 5 minutes ago saying we had 75% possession. So
yeah, and it's been pretty much the same.
And it's good. Yeah, and I'm glad that we got a goal with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because how often have we had like
all the ball and no
high percent?
No
yeah, all the ball and no end product.
Yeah, I think we've just got we have just gone back to basics tonight. Just keep the ball, don't do anything silly. No trying to be a hero. Cavani scoring a goal from 40 yards with the chip, and just play as a team. And I think we've done really well at just playing as a team so far. And
the arrogance of that goal though, because there was no one really round him.
No.
So he could have just run at the keeper and then slotted it.
Yeah.
But nah, he's like,
it's like I'm going to show up my teammate from last season. Haven't seen it. Tell me, how good was the goal? How far did he? So he lobbed the keeper from about 35, 40 yards.
About 40 yards, yeah.
Yeah, His best goal for United. 100%.
The best goal of United's best goal of the season,
and potentially
hands down.
Yeah, and I would say goal of the season, better than Bruno's chip.
In fact, I think I'm not just saying this. I think it has a shout to be in there for Premier League goal of the season. If I'm honest,
yeah, 100%. I mean, Bruno's chip was sublime. This was just outrageous. This is just outrageous.
Yeah.
It really was outrageous. I mean, he had no one around him, so a player of that quality, you would say, yeah. So really, like not that you'd expect him to score, but you expect a player of his quality to hit the target when he's trying stuff like that, and he absolutely did that. That's a really poor ball. Cavani on it, Bruno on it now, McTominay back to Bruno, he shoots, and it's a really good save. Pogba on the ball, he's got Luke Shaw backing him up. Pogba's ball in, Bruno kind of miscontrols it, back out to Fred.
Offside.
I'll take your word for it. Goal of the season was Alisson. Sorry, guys. What for a header that any other player on the pitch, it would just be a really good header.
Don't get me wrong. Like I as a United fan, like I got a bit emotional with these after the game interview.
Yeah,
saying it was for his dad and stuff because obviously he just lost his dad and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely not goal of the season because at the end of the day, yeah, he's a goalkeeper, but it is just a header from a corner.
Yeah, and really good high quality header. Like,
yeah. I mean,
and no disrespect to Alisson or to his family or anything like that, obviously. But if you're talking about pure talent, Cavani's a born goal scorer, and he just scored an absurd, outrageous goal. But
if it was like most meaningful goal of the season, then emotional goal of the season, and then
Alisson's hands down.
But don't get me wrong, it was a beautiful header.
It was a great header. It was a fantastic header. There are strikers who don't score those headers.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
We paid 85 million for Harry Maguire to score those kind of headers, and he doesn't very often. No. So
Rashford can't head the ball to save his life. So. Not a good cross there from Wan-Bissaka. See, like that's the only part of Wan-Bissaka's attacking game that he struggles with. It's like his crosses are inconsistent.
Yeah, he's getting so much better with the overlap, though.
Yes, he is. He's getting Gary Neville with the overlap. It's just his crossing is still. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, Bruno, you got to hit that first time, mate.
Yeah, his crossing is still, I don't know, Yapstam. Just not really up there. I can't wait to see the goal, to be honest. Yes, mate, it is an absolute beauty.
Is that viable?
Yeah. Absolute beauty, mate. Bruno. His first miscontrol of the season in the box.
Yeah, the Cavani goal. I don't over exaggerate either.
No, it was like I said, it was outrageous. To score from that distance against the keeper of Areola's quality, it just takes the piss.
I mean, I want to see it again because I don't think that Areola even got a touch on it, and the angle that the ball dipped at, you have to be so precise.
Yeah. Well, I think Alisson. I think Areola maybe got like the tiniest of glove on it, but
like the threads of the glove kind of thing.
Yeah. The threads.
But yeah, it was
superb. It was truly. Truly superb.
1 inch higher it hits the bar, 1 inch lower it's saved.
Go on, Fred. Good lad. Good tackle. I mean, was he offside? Yes, I think he is offside there.
Commentators trying to say it should be a penalty. To me, that's a 50-50.
Yeah, that's never a penalty.
Yeah, they're saying it's a foul because Fred doesn't play the ball, but it's not about playing the ball. It's a 50-50.
This is not a non-contact sport, people. Calm the fuck down.
We're not playing social distance football.
Yeah, I mean, I another thing as well is that yeah, except that it didn't lead to a goal, so that's fine. Like another thing as well is that Fred was like everyone else was just watching. Fred is the only one who was making the effort there, and like I think Fred's had a really good game so far. To be fair, like not world class or anything like that, but he's been doing his job really well.
Oh, lovely by Bruno there.
It is. I don't know if Shaw was offside there. I thought he was. Looks like Fulham are looking to make a change or something. They bringing a defender on, or they just swapping?
Yeah, their defenders. One of them's injured.
Okay. When there's only one other game in the season, that's probably the end of the season.
His lip sync there was, "Oh fuck my ankle."
Cavani having a conversation with her. I mean,
I think he's still having a go at the referee about that penalty decision.
Yeah, probably. Cavani.
Yeah. I think Areola, it just like scuffs the top of his glove.
Yeah, he does. He does get a fingertip to it, but nowhere near enough to do anything about it. Oh no, Cavani did a blessed rather than a
arrow,
rather than the standard arrow.
The commentator just said that was Cantona-esque, and it really was.
It really was. That was Ronaldo-esque, Cantona-esque, Beckham-esque. It was Cavani-esque.
Oh.
It was a superb and outrageous goal. And
I mean, there's part of me that's signing of the season.
Well, certainly for United, yeah, but but in terms of overall quality in that in the Premier League, I mean, we paid nothing for him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what if we had paid 30 million for him, then I'd probably be like, oh, okay.
Then that's about right. But we paid nothing at all for him, and yeah. I mean, I kind of see it as okay, we gave them Herrera and they gave us Cavani. Cool. So we're even with PSG because Herrera was probably our best midfielder in that season before he left.
I'm still gutted.
I'm still gutted about that, yeah. But
he went on a free.
We've gotten one of a world class striker. Sure, it's not in his prime, but he still scores like he's in his prime. And he doesn't look like he's lost a yard of pace either. Like he's still got pace. He just can't he just can't play every game for you, which is why
I've seen him run, and it's like he's not slow.
No, he's not slow at all. Because he hasn't lost his yard of pace. Not that he's ever been a fast striker. Oh,
well recovered by Lindelof there.
Yeah, and found Bruno with the tackle pass as well. Barney, Bruno, out to Pogba. Bruno with him. Back to Bruno, good lad. Shaw behind you, good lad. Really good football there, but Bruno's pass, it just gets hassled off the ball there. Oh, given away by Fulham again to Cavani. That's a really good tackle, to be fair. Cavani frustrated with himself, I think, more than anything else, that he allowed himself to get tackled like that. My timer is way ahead, by the way. I'm just going to pause the timer. It's a good it was a good 30 seconds ahead.
Oh.
It's 30.
It might have been because I refreshed the stream, remember?
Yeah. It's on 34:08. And we're only coming up to 34 now on the match timer in the game. There we go. And that's a nice, comfortable one for De Gea. Carvalho trying to make something happen for Fulham there. Yeah, we just need to, not overcommit and just play our game and make Fulham, make mistakes, because they've been making mistakes already. I don't want it to be like the Liverpool game where we don't punish them for their mistakes, because Alisson made 2 errors. Oh, there's an error from Luke Shaw. Panzebe does really well there just to shepherd him away from goal.
Usher him out, yeah.
That was really good defending. That's a free kick to United. Cavallero with a foul on McTominay. Yeah. I couldn't tell who it was then. He had his arms over his face. As good a game as Fred's had in this first half, McTominay's been just absent, isn't he? Really, he's not really done a whole lot. And you just wonder whether because last season I thought McTominay, obviously it was his breakthrough season and that, but I think the games he played really well. But this season it's just not been the same, is it? I mean, I think part of it is certainly obviously the fact that he's been able to play more defensively. Well in.
Cavani's just been brilliant.
He has. He's been winning the ball back and all sorts, and he's scored an absurd goal. Oh, not quite. Really good pass though. Really good football there from United. And we keep winning the ball high up the pitch, but we haven't really punished them for it. Like, our goal came from a goal kick, basically. I'm kind of disappointed that we've not been able to punish them properly.
Yeah. But our press has been great.
Yeah, our team press has been great, but can we keep that up for 90 minutes? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing. I mean, is Donny on the bench? He usually is.
Oh, that was nice by McTominay there.
That was Greenwood.
Oh, he just miskicks the ball but gets a corner.
Yeah. I'm assuming Donny's on the bench.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Donny, Ahmad, Matic.
Yeah.
The usual suspects.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing Donny coming on for McTominay at some point. And yeah, I think he will. It's just when. Red heads it forwards. Panzebe trying to head it on. Shaw gets his head to it first. And Grisa does really well. Oh, Lindelof.
Oh.
And De Gea. I mean, it was a poor finish, to be fair, but De Gea makes the save and keeps Fulham out. That was a really great.
I did say we had to watch after him, Fabio Carvalho.
Yeah.
Look at the pace on him.
Lindelof. Again, Lindelof just showing that he doesn't have much strength. Lindelof. And yeah, thankfully it was a youngster in front of goal, and he didn't have the finishing acumen to put that away. I mean, Fulham have been better since in the past sort of 15 minutes going forwards. Of course,
because it just goes to show that like one pass can completely change
and
this
again,
scoreline.
Yeah, and again, it's more that it's been a theme this season is that quite often one pass is all it takes to get through the United defence.
Yeah.
Which is why we need we need someone like Varane, because Varane is just world class.
Yeah. Because one thing we've got to realise as well is that like Fulham are playing for pride.
Yeah.
We're playing for second.
Yeah.
What a ball by Pogba.
That was, and Greenwood does really well to ensure that he keeps hold of possession there.
Wait, why? You're giving a foul just because he's lying on the floor. It's not a head injury.
See what happened.
Oh,
it is a head injury.
Yeah.
Accidental, but see, I don't mind that. He didn't book Greenwood. He just said that's just technically a foul. It was an accident, but he's hurt, so. We could look around Old Trafford and see no Ed. No Ed. No Woody Boy. Because although he's still technically at the club, he's never showing his face in Old Trafford again, is he?
Oh no.
Which is
not on the first day of supporters being back.
No. Well, just ever again, because this is the last home game of the season, so.
Yeah.
And then next season he's not here, so peace out. Well, honestly, it should be 2 or 3 by now. The way that we've been pushing Fulham and the mistakes that they've been making, but it's only 1, and that has been an issue at times this season when we've taken the leading games, is we don't close it out quickly enough. And Fulham are dangerous going forwards.
They're the dangerous ones though, with those nose injuries. I don't know if you can get hit in the nose, it won't bleed. Get clipped on it though, it bursts those blood vessels.
Yeah.
Been there multiple times. The amount of times I wake up in the morning with a nosebleed because I whack myself in the face.
Free kick to Fulham in their own defensive third here, and Ariola's going to yeet it forwards. And it's a throw into United.
Oh, giving us a foul.
Free kick to United. Okay. Good. Calm, quick distribution there from De Gea. Luke Shaw.
I think Pogba did well to actually find a pass there.
Pogba managing to almost split himself in half, but there's still got the pass off and then got up afterwards. So.
A nice little reverse pass by Fred then.
It was, yeah. Fred. Looking to cross it. Could have flicked it out for Luke Shaw to cross it from a better position. And yeah, that's another thing, is that sometimes Fred's footballing brain isn't there either, is it?
Oh, he hasn't had a bad game today though.
He's a good first half. He also had a good first half against Leicester, so let's not count our chickens before they've been made into pie. That's not the saying. No, it's not. Right, Luke Shaw will take
this. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, Luke Shaw's going to take this corner. Well defended by Fulham again. Bruno hits it. Ooh, it was a good effort, and a relatively comfortable save for Ariola in the end. But I mean, he caught it in the hit the target with it.
That's going wide though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, here's Mason Greenwood. Pogba didn't keep his run going there. A shame. Don't foul him, Victor. There's no need to foul him. Good lad. Come on, he just couldn't quite get his foot up there. Here come Fulham again. Looking to make something happen. We're back in our shape now. Currently looks like Greenwood's on the left, Pogba's in the middle, and Bruno's on the right. That's one of the things that you like about United, isn't it? Is that we're very that's a really poor touch, and it's a throw in for United. But I'm giving the ball away sloppily yet again. But again, we've got to punish them for it, because they almost equalised before. And thankfully,
I'd love to see him get a. I'd love to see us get a second before half time. Whether we can or not, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's taken a spectacular goal for us to score, so because
we're doing the typical what Arsenal used to do. We're trying to I think we're overplaying it again. We're trying to go for walking it into the net rather than
the perfect goal. Kind of idea, yeah.
Pogba playing a game of leapfrog.
Yeah. Pogba fouling his man and then having to leapfrog over him to keep them both from injury. I mean, it has been a back to basics first half, hasn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Just glad to see the green and gold all around Old Trafford. Oh, for God's sake, get off my phone. There we go. Sorry, just a match notification for tomorrow's game. And it just wouldn't get off my phone. With 2 minutes amount of time. Fulham just keep trying to give us more goals by passing us the ball in their own half, but we're really poor at punishing them. And if it was City, it would be 3 or 4-0 by now, easy. Good defending there from Lindelof, I believe it was. Cross comes in, headed away by McTominay. Oh, it was McTominay, sorry. It was McTominay who headed away this time as well. Luke Shaw does really well there, really good strike. You're not going to outmuscle Luke Shaw, mate. Don't know who you're trying to be, but Fred wins a clever free kick there. It's excellent defending from McTominay. See, McTominay shows moments of defensive nous and talent, but but he's no good at tracking players, and he's no good at marking. But that's a really poor pass. But he's very good at seeing danger when there's a cross coming in and that sort of thing, and blocking things. Pogba almost winning the ball. Oh, another sloppy pass from Fulham. Come on, Luke. Let's go, Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw hits it. Oh! Good run from Lukey boy. Good lad.
I mean, I would have played that out to the right.
To Mason there.
Oh, the left.
To the left, yeah. Goes for goal himself. I mean, Bruno going, what are you doing there? Kind of. But, I mean, Bruno shoots a lot himself, so. And yeah, we know that Luke's got the talent to hit the target from there, just didn't this time. But I think,
while the second half goes off, I really need to use the toilet quickly.
Alright, mate. Yeah, and that's half time. That's half time. No worries, man. And it's 1-0 at the break. Cavani's goal, the only one separating the two. And it's certainly been an entertaining game, with both sides making plenty of opportunities. But just the one goal so far. Edison Cavani's 40-yard chip after 15 minutes. But we've got to come out the second half and put this game to bed now, and then we can get the likes of Donny van der Beek on. And Tellez and that, and just see the game out. Maybe even Mata on for Bruno at some point. And Southampton Leeds game, it's 0-0 as well. We're just now seeing updates from around the country. The Brighton playing Man City at kick off at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. That's going to be a tough game for Brighton, that is. But yeah, it's been a positive first half from our point of view. And we've had 75% possession in the first half. Okay, we're back. As I was saying, what a way to introduce yourself to the home fans by scoring an absurd 40-yard chip goal That is stunning, absolutely stunning from Cavani. And apologies for that moment there. I don't know what happened, but it wouldn't reconnect. But we are indeed back again, so it's all good now. Yeah, it's been a very well controlled first half. I mean, United really should be 2 or 3 up at this point. For once, we've not been scoring goals, but I think we'll just come out the second half and score a second, and that's the game done, really. Wonderful flick from Bruno Fernandes, and Cavani is onto it quick and just dinks it over Harry in goal. Just crazy. Oof, yeah, just gets his heel on it there, Bruno. Which makes it onside, makes it a goal. Didn't expect to see a goal like that today, that's for sure. And we've seen some really good passages of play as well, some really good passing in that. It's really troubled Fulham at times, isn't it? So it's been really good.
Back.
Yeah, welcome back. It's been really good to see just some really good passing, some good passages of play happening, some good football coming together. Seeing good triangles around and things like that.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna just go get a drink, so I'll pass it over to you to talk about your thoughts on that first half.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so I think that overall we've played really well. We could have been a bit more looking for ruthless. Could have probably got a second. Fulham have been giving the ball away like no man's business. Walk it into the net too much. So I honestly think that going into the second half, we need to get that second, maybe third goal, and just secure second. That's all we need to do. Because as you see with Fabio Carvalho getting in through against Lindelof, is that they could still score, and stranger things have happened. So I'm hoping that in the second half we can be a bit more clinical, a bit more ruthless, and just let's make this easier for ourselves rather than it 1-0 for the rest of the game. I mean, 1-0 gets us second, but at the same time, like we need to get into a position where we're killing off games, which is something we've been notoriously bad at. Yeah, definitely. We've let teams get back into games at times this season, and then quite often, most of the time we've then gone on to win the game anyway. But if it's if it's 2 or 3-0 on the hour mark, then you can bring on Donny for half an hour. You can bring on Tellers for half an hour. You can change things around a bit, rather than just the last 10 minutes because the game's tight. And you need fresh legs to run around for 10 minutes. Like let's have fresh legs for half an hour, and it's 2-0, and we can just play football. Exactly.
Yeah. But no, I think it's the performance that was needed tonight. Was just high energy, high pressure, nothing silly. Keep it simple. Back to basics. Because I know that losing to Liverpool. I mean, I think the way that we lost was worse than actually losing.
Yeah.
And I think I mean, the one that Henderson punched out that led to a goal, I think, that's only partially. He's partially fault for that, but we didn't defend well anyway from that set piece. But the other two were certainly his fault. And if he doesn't make those mistakes, maybe it finishes 2-2. And then and then everyone will be sitting there going, it was all right, bit shaky, but not bad. But instead it's 4-2, and that's a poor result. That. So
considering
if we'd lost 1-0, you go, yeah, tight game, and we tried, and Allison
could have gone either way.
Allison had a really good game or whatever, and could have gone either way, and he just didn't quite go away today. But 4-2 is just like, we let him 4 goals, lads. Like, it's not good enough.
Especially when we were leading 1-0.
Yeah, and then like the equaliser was poor defending from Pogba after he gave away a poor free kick. But anyway, that's I could probably talk about that all night. So let's not do that. But the Champions League final is going to be an interesting game to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, well, obviously I'm going to be rooting on the side of Chelsea.
Yeah, definitely. I think might just do a watch along on Twitch or something for that.
Yeah, sounds good.
I mean, we can do it on your Twitch if you want. I don't mind. Yeah.
My Twitch is a barren wasteland.
So is mine most of the time, to be fair. Like, I want to stream every weekend, but I don't know if I'm gonna. So I've still got still got to work on my teaching stuff that I've been largely ignoring.
Yeah, do you know what? I keep having the idea of streaming, then I talk myself out of it.
Oh yeah, I've done that like a lot as well. Well, like not last weekend, but the weekend before. I streamed on the Friday night for a few hours. I was like, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for stream all day, and then sat there all day talking myself out of it. Oh, I'll do it later. Then it was later. I was just like, I don't have the energy now. And I was like, well, I could stream tomorrow, but then I think the game was on at like 2:00 or something. So it was like right bang in the middle of my day. Like, well, I can't stream before it, and then afterwards I was like, oh no, I just want to go eat and chill now. So it's just like, didn't stream for the whole weekend. It's just like, yeah, it's tough, man. Yeah, it is, but yeah, Chelsea versus Leicester in the FA Cup final as well was a hell of a game, that. And Leicester,
that goal by Tielemans was brilliant.
Yeah, that absolute banger from Tielemans. Of course, Chelsea are playing Leicester. They'll be looking to get some revenge, won't they? Definitely.
Be good to see Leicester get the win.
It would. Kick off is it? Was it 7:15? So in 15 minutes that kicks off. But it's going to be interesting end of the season now because we're definitely we could end up with both the European and Europa League champions being British, so being English.
Yeah.
So pretty sweet. Race for Europe.
I can't think if that's happened before.
I don't think it has. I think no. So Leicester, I've got Chelsea and Tottenham. Chelsea have got Leicester and Villa. Liverpool got Burnley and Palace. I think realistically they're the teams who are going to be able to hit top 4 anyway. And I think Tottenham or West Ham are going to get there. So. But, I mean, Thomas Tuchel's done a really good job at Chelsea. I think.
Yes.
Like, I think obviously Chelsea will invest because it's a new manager, but I think he's only going to make a few tweaks. I mean, if Chelsea can get Harry Kane, they might well win the league next season. I'd rather Chelsea.
Yeah.
I'd rather Chelsea get in the City, but I don't know if Harry Kane would go to Chelsea because he's a Tottenham player.
The thing is that Chelsea have just had such a bad.
I mean, since Diego Costa
voodoo
left,
with strikers.
Yeah.
Like, I
think Diego Costa was the last good striker. He wasn't at his best at Chelsea, but he was very good.
Yeah, but
since Drogba,
I mean, they've always had like striker issues. If you think of like Torres and
Morata,
and even Werner this season.
Lukaku wasn't that good for them. Vernon this season yet. But you know, if they if they brought in Harry Kane, I mean that's just guaranteed goals, isn't it? It really is.
It is. I mean, you know, obviously we're linked with Kane. I don't particularly want him.
I don't want him. No. I mean, you know, if we buy him, obviously, as always, we'll back him. But that's
yeah. It's not so much. It's not so much I don't want him. It's that if we had the squad,
yeah,
and he was the icing on the cake, then fair enough.
Yeah.
But like, if we buy Harry Kane, that means we're not fixing the positions we need to fix.
No.
A striker is the least of our options. The least of our problems.
Least of our problems, exactly. Yeah. I mean, you know, like, and you know, there's talk of like Martial going the other way, and then we, you know, us paying about 100 mil plus Martial for Kane, but I don't want that either. Because I think, you know, Martial gives you something different from the likes of Cavani and Kane. That's why he's a good striker, because he's not the typical modern striker. He's like a Cavani or a Kane or a Chris Wood. You know, so someone who's big and strong, can play with his back to goal, and can score from anywhere. Whereas Martial is really good on the ball, and he's definitely good with his back to goal, but it's not that he's strong. It's that he's comfortable on the ball, and he can turn with it rather than someone playing it over the top for him. Like he doesn't muscle his way past defenders. He just gets his way in. he finds a way through. So yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Really,
I think for me, getting Paul Pogba to sign a new contract would actually be like a new signing.
Yeah, City have scored in the first 2 minutes against Brighton. That's not a surprise, is it really? Is it Gundogan again? Yeah. Gundogan again. He's had an absurd season as Gundogan.
He has.
Like I would say he's not far off being as good as De Bruyne. Which is scary
by this season,
like, which is scary because they play next to each other. Oh yeah, the last thing I want is Man City to succeed, but still rather than the Scousers. So, like, you know, I'll take City winning for the next 3 seasons over Liverpool winning one more title.
Yeah, before we do, yeah.
So, put it that way. Looks like we're ready to go. It's a rock and roll for the second half.
I just want us to win this game because if you remember, Bruno scored that superb goal against Everton.
Yeah.
And it was marred by the fact it ended 2-2.
3-3.
Oh no, 3-2, wasn't it?
3. No, it was 3.
Oh, 3-3. Yeah, because Calvert-Lewin scored in the last minute, and it kind of ruined it.
It did, but it was, it was still a wonderful goal.
Yeah, but like for us to win this game, like that goal's going to go down in like United great goals, like the Kempner chip, the Ronaldo free kick against Portsmouth, the Robin van Persie volley from the Rooney pass,
the Rooney overhead kick,
the Rooney overhead kick, the David Beckham halfway line goal, the Rooney halfway line goal. Like, this is one of those goals that will, if Man United done top 10 greatest goals of United history, that could easily be up there.
Yeah, Solskjaer in the final.
Yeah.
But, you know, I know it wasn't a spectacular goal, but you know, to score the goal but it was like to score the goal that wins the treble is just like no one's ever like. I don't care how good City are. No one's ever going to repeat that.
I saw an interview with Ferguson. It was from like 2004 or 5 or something.
Yeah.
And Steve McLaren, who was obviously our assistant at the time, said to Fergie, I think it was Steve McLaren. Someone on the bench said, like, when Sheringham got that goal, it's like, okay, what we need to do is go back to 4-4-2 for extra time.
Yeah.
And Fergie turned around and said, it's not going to go to extra time.
Yeah.
And then 30 seconds later, they scored.
Yeah.
That's a manager that knows his players.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, like he always he always no matter what, he always trusts his players to get the job done.
But that's the thing with United back in those days. When we smelt blood.
Oh, well, you know, that's how teams would come to Old Trafford, and if there were one goal up, or if it was a draw on like 85th minute, then or 80th minute, then they would know the next 10 minutes would be really, really hard, like really hard for them. Cavani, another interception, tried to float one over. Fred does float one over, but out to short.
Oh.
And Fulham getting forwards here. Playing some good football. Pogba getting back. I mean, Fulham haven't just sat down, have they? Kind of.
No, because I mean they're playing for pride. We're playing for second.
Yeah.
And you could argue that pride is just as important.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, like Fulham have come to beat one of the best teams in the world. And to win a game of football.
I mean, I can't say I've like studied Fulham, but I've watched them over the course of the season. I watch all the highlights for most of the games.
Yeah.
And it's not like they've played bad. You know? I just think that like
they're just lacking enough quality to stay in the Premier League, I think.
I think it's honestly sloppiness. Like, I mean, we've seen it today. These misplaced passes, and I think that's what's really cost them.
Yeah. Oh, Pogba. Foul by Pogba there. Yeah, I think. I mean, Scott Parker's done a great job on that, and there was, they're coming in the second, whatever, the second Frank Lampard or whatever it was that they were saying. And Lampard got fired. Lampard got fired, but anyway, and I think Scott Parker's done a good job with this Fulham side, but they just didn't have enough quality, did they?
No, and I mean Fulham's one of those teams that I don't see them like hemorrhaging players at the end of the season because
no, they won't. No,
they've had no like overall sort of standout player. Like how Burnley has like let's say Chris Wood, for example.
Yeah, Chris Wood, yeah.
Like, obviously wouldn't want him at United, but I could see him going to another Premier League club if they were to get relegated.
Yeah.
Lamine is a great player, but he's a fall from grace since his Juventus days.
Yeah. He's he struggles, isn't he? I mean, do you remember? What was his name? Midfielder who I think is Portuguese, and he went to Bayern for a bit, and he was at a Premier League club last season. The last season or the season before? I think it was at Swansea. He was at. I can't remember his name, but a bit like
Nietzsche.
No. Like central midfielder.
Renato Sanchez.
Yeah, that's it. Renato Sanchez. Supposed to be like one of the best up and coming midfielders.
Yeah,
and
we were linked to him when he was younger.
Yeah, but a bit like Lamina. Really good quality. Really good potential. Just hasn't
Oh,
I thought Bruno scored then.
If I'm not mistaken, though, Renato Sanchez he's at a top club now, and he's not doing too bad. If I remember rightly.
I don't know where he is. I kind of lost track.
He plays for Lille. Yeah, he plays for Lille, and they're about to win the French league.
Yeah, and that's really good, but I wouldn't say Lille is like one of the top clubs in the world, unfortunately.
No. It's because when I just checked, then it's like, yeah, you're right. He did go to Bayern Munich for a little bit.
Yeah, but that just didn't pan out for him,
and then came on loan here. No, but to be fair, to be in a go on Greenwood.
Go on Greenwood. I was about to say really good defending then, and then it looked like it wasn't going to not be. McTominay.
Yeah, but to be in a title-winning team, regardless.
Oh yeah, like I'm not taking anything away from Lille. Like they're going to be in the Champions League next season. That's wonderful for them. But and obviously he's been part of that squad, hasn't he? So all props to him, and hopefully his career can continue to improve. Because I've always liked him as a player. Like I've back on a couple of old FIFAs I've bought him a few times, and he's looked decent. But it's it's like can he play at that level at a sustained pace? You know what I mean? That's the question, isn't it?
Well, it's like Balotelli. Guy was oozing potential.
Oh yeah,
and his personality just fucked him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it, and his attitude as well.
Yeah, it's just terrible, and it's just like
Rashford's.
He constantly acted like a big kid.
He did, yeah. Luke Shaw won a foul there. Good stuff. Yeah, Rashford is warming up on the other side.
On the pitch.
Yeah,
I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, no, I've seen that a lot this season. I don't understand why players have been allowed to do that. That's a foul on Bruno Fernandes. Is that Lemina again? I don't know. Another free kick for United, though.
Would you bring on Rashford, though?
Yeah, and then who for? I mean, maybe for Cavani. I don't know. Maybe for McTominay, and play Pogba in the middle.
Yeah, you'd either do McTominay and Fred and play Pogba in the middle, or you bring off Greenwood. But
yeah.
The thing is that, but bringing on Rashford I just think it's.
Really good save from Areola there.
Greenwood got done well to get a second chance there after completely fluffing the header offside.
So anyway.
Yeah, he's off.
I mean, it's barely, but yeah, it is by the tuft of his shirt that he's offside. But apparently, that's what we're judging it by these days. So technically, yeah, I guess offside.
I still think offside should be judged by the positioning of the feet.
Yeah, I agree.
It just stops so many controversies.
It would, and looking back at that one, I can't remember who it was. Maybe an Everton player. I don't know. The striker who was pointing where he wanted the ball.
Oh yeah, no, that was Mane.
That was Mane. That was it. Yeah, and because his arm was in offside position, it was ruled as offside. Just like, but he can't score with his arm, so.
It was because of that.
It's irrelevant.
There was one part of his arm that he could score with that was slightly shaved.
Oh no, I don't mean that one actually. Like, yeah, that one too, but no, there was.
Oh, you're thinking of Everton with Sigurdsson.
Sigurdsson, that was it. Yeah, that was him. That's a good pass. Mason Greenwood.
Oh,
good block. Yeah, because he had his arm stretched out, pointing where he wanted the ball.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, his arm's offside. It's like, yeah, but he can't score with his arm. So Is that offside? Because it doesn't give him any advantage. Like the offside rule used to be about player advantage, isn't it? That was the early kind of version of the rule of offside. Was, you know, if you're in a position that gives you an unfair advantage over the last defender, then you're offside. But now it's just if you've got a pube offside, then then you're offside. Make sure that it's another corner.
Make sure.
Glad you caught that. So almost an hour in, a second goal here really would help. Bit of a deep one. It is a goal kick. Pogba with another wayward chance. He heads wide. I mean, it's not been a bad second half performance. It's just not been, you know.
Just we're not being clinical.
Yeah. You know, is that going to cost us again? Are we going to end up with a draw?
I love. You're on the stream. Oh, say hello to the mass viewers.
I look like hello. I look like a chunk.
You don't look like a chunk.
But guys, I'm always chunk. Anyway.
They're in the dishwasher.
Good tackle from McTominay, that. Red. Away to short. Good tackle from the Fulham player. Bruno comes away with it. Good stuff from Bruno Fernandes, our captain today. And our unofficial captain on the pitch at all times anyway.
My captain.
Yeah, our captain, my captain. Again, good pressure on Fulham on their back line. As Areola kicks it out. And Cavani forces a goal kick. It looks like Rashford's going to be coming on imminently. I'm kind of hoping that Cavani comes off and Greenwood goes up front. But we'll see. I think Greenwood's had more.
I don't think Ollie would do that, knowing that like how much he was saying to.
Oh yeah.
Eddie
I know. I know.
In
But,
front of the fans.
Yeah, I know. But like Greenwood's had a much more positive effect on the second half than Cavani has. I think. Like Cavani's not really had a huge effect on the game in the second half.
No.
To be honest, whereas Greenwood's looked really, really sharp. He's in the best form of his career at the moment, I would say.
Hopefully, we bring off either Scott or Fred.
Yeah, and put all of our attacking players on and go. Really, really go for it. I would love to see that. Oh, good chance here.
Good save by De Gea. Brilliant!
Brilliant recovery from De Gea.
That's why he's our number one.
I mean, maybe it is by Dino. Wonderful first save. It's headed back across, and De Gea is in the right place. Yeah, I mean, Dean Henderson had a run in the team, and as soon as he was properly tested in a game, he failed that test.
Oh, I've got them.
Whereas, when De Gea was tested against Roma, man of the match.
Yeah.
So.
But the two big games Henderson played in, which would be AC Milan and Liverpool, made problems.
Yeah, he made bad mistakes. I mean, the goal he let in against Milan in the first leg was, it's one of those you look at and go, it happens.
McTominay's coming off.
All right, cool. Yeah, McTominay's coming off. I agree with that. I
don't mind that.
No, I don't mind that. So we've put all of our attacking players on.
And Ahmad and Matic are warming up there. So
okay, yeah.
Would we see Ahmad for Greenwood?
I mean, I think McTominay's had an okay game today. He's not been rubbish as he can be.
I have no complaints. I actually think he's done really well.
Yeah, good save by De Gea, says Viable. Yeah, absolutely.
Have you seen the goal yet, Viable?
Just move Pogba across to where he'll be playing now. Should be central midfield. There you go, updated the team sheet there. Yeah, really good goalkeeping by De Gea there for sure. Very, very good goalkeeping again. And again, its concentration levels are always there.
Scott Parker's one of the most underrated midfielders of the 2000s.
Absolutely. He's a wonderful player.
I mean, I used to watch him a lot when he used to play for West Ham, and he was just...
Yep, I retract my earlier statement, Jay. Yeah, it was an absurd chip. Oh, Pogba falling over. Bit unfortunate there, I think. Fulham looking to inject some pace into the game now. Cavani. Yeah, that was a striker's foul. That striker's tackle from Cavani, just barging him off the ball basically. Loftus-Cheek, he was a pretty experienced Premier League player now, coming on for the youngster Carvalho.
Is he still on loan from Chelsea, or did they buy him?
I don't know. I'll find out. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Yeah, he's on loan from Chelsea. There you go. He's still a Chelsea player. On the loan. Well kept in by the Fulham right back. And Gieser. Fred will get it away. Only half cleared though. And the effort from Lamina, speculative effort from 35 yards or more, while over the crossbar. And just a moment of panic there as it came across the face of the box, but
only one player can score that far out in this game.
Well, two. Well,
Bruno,
only one player.
Cavani's was further.
Only one player who's on the pitch.
Yeah.
Playing not on the pitch is Ronaldo. He could score that. but it probably wouldn't be like that though, would he? He'd just smash it in.
I meant in this game.
In this game. No, I know. Yeah.
I was going to say, I'd be really shocked if Ronaldo came on as a substitute.
And here comes Cristiano Ronaldo. You what? I wish. But, yeah, it's certainly turned into a odd second half. I think we've been far less... I mean, in terms of possession, we've been more dominant, but we've not been pushing them as hard because... like I said at half time, like how long can we keep that?
Oh, lovely by Rashford there.
Just like how long can he keep up that kind of pressure? And turns out it was about 55 minutes because after that we kind of dropped off a bit of the high press. I mean, barely touched him. Honestly, I think Rashford has sold him down the river there. I think the defender, I think Anderson, he touched him there at all. Yeah, Anderson's going, he dived. Rashford's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Rashford's like, I fed kids, give this to me.
Give it to me. Like, look at that replay, it didn't look like...
Alright, calling it now, Bruno's going for goal.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it didn't look like Rashford was. I mean, maybe grazed, but I don't know if he. I think he fell in, but Bruno. Ooh. Well, yeah, I mean,
wasn't bad either.
No, it wasn't. I mean, you do, don't you? Because that's going to cause the goalkeeper problems.
I mean, that was a foul on Fred.
I mean, that was a foul on Tuanzebe. Fred, Pogba. Supposed to float one.
It wasn't really an advantage.
No. Well, I mean, if Pogba used the ball better. Oh, Rashford, who's a whole different animal, isn't he? That's a good ball cross in. Oh, Cavani and Shaw were both there. €5 5 timer with 3 of my games 1-0 up. Did City, United, Besiktas all 1-0 up. Chelsea and Hearts in Scottish second division later. Nice. Was that short? Yeah, short head. I thought from the other angle, it looked like Cavani was in there too. It was just Luke Shaw's header, wasn't it? But yeah, 20. Besiktas 2-0 up. Nice. Yeah, 22 or so minutes to go, and I mean, you know, I'll take 1-0, but I'd rather it be 2-0, like pretty soon. Good pass from Cavani.
That's what you predicted.
Yeah, I predicted 2-0. But you know, I'd just like a second goal to go in soon, because then we can just relax. Then we can just relax, can't we? That's good. Bad to say that was really good play from Bruno, but it was really well defended by Fulham. Well in Shaw. Fell over on the ball, but used his chin to keep possession. Interesting way of keeping hold of possession. That.
I mean, I know we like most United fans hate him, but he still won't beat that
Phil Jones one.
Phil Jones.
Where he headed it against, was it Giroud?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
I think it was Giroud while he was still at Arsenal, and he just heads it against him. It's just like brilliant. That's a really good tackle on Wan-Bissaka. That really good tackle. The Old Trafford crowd starting to make some noise again. Yeah, I think by the time the Premier League comes back round, we'll be seeing probably about the same. Yeah, it's probably still going to be about 10,000 home fans in each game, but it's a start, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, if it weren't for this Indian variant of the coronavirus,
yeah,
it would have been full stadiums.
Yeah, but I think
they're going to reopen everything on. Yeah, they were going to reopen everything in June, weren't they? Properly.
Yeah, but the new Indian
that's obviously thrown a spanner in the works.
Yeah. I had an idea for your channel, guys. You could do a 5 bet on first goal scorer in United games or for charity. Would it add something to the channel? Winnings you could donate to charity or do a scorecast.
What was that? Say that again?
That's potential. Charity always draws crowds. True. Pogba. I think that's a half cross. So
you cut out when you're speaking.
Okay. Well, cut out for you, didn't it? Tell you what.
Yeah.
Tell you what. I'll send it you on.
Because my internet, because my internet's so shaky. I haven't got the stream up.
That's fine. I've sent it you on Discord anyway.
I would do it if I had a job. Yeah, it'd be a brilliant idea. But I don't even have a fiver to do it. So
yeah, I'm saving all my money at the moment. So, but that's certainly something in the future we can look at viable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're certainly keeping the pressure on Fulham now. Until United, but we've got to make it count for something. Just got to put this game away with a second goal, really. Good pass from Fred, that. Fine, Rashford. Bruno. But good step over from Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes whips it across. Greenwood just couldn't quite keep hold of it there. Bruno was going to go in there, I think, but he realised that he's already on a yellow card. Chasing from Fred, that. Cavani running back to help out. Fulham in possession now. $80 minutes to go. Leeds have just scored against Southampton, and it looks like the Irish guy is going to have to get a tattoo of Patrick Bamford on him. It's going to be hilarious. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, Jay, but
No, who's that?
What's his? There's a YouTube channel that does some really funny content. Hang on, let me go find it so I can make sure I've got it right.
Is it a Liverpool guy?
No. It's HITC Sport. It's a good ball. It's a good ball. And it's Mason Greenwood, surely. Oh, good save. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, rifles it off target. But yeah, so the Irish guy from HITC Sport said that if Bamford has a good season and Leeds finish in the top half of the Premier League, then he'll get a tattoo of Patrick Bamford on him. It could happen, but it does this every season with stuff like I can't remember what the bet was last season, but there was if he lost the bet, he would have to take a bath in a tub of full fat milk or something like that, I think it was, and he ended up having to do it. I'm so happy Cavani scored a goal like that. Will really encourage him for next season, seeing the crowd chanting his song. Give it to Eddie Cavani, passing the ball and watch him score all the goals. Love Cavani.
Just to get a goal like that in front of the fans for the first time as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted him to score, thinking he'd score like a tap-in or a header and he'd like go celebrate with the fans, but
the score of
the goal and then go celebrate with the fans.
Yeah,
that's the first thing he did as well.
Yeah.
He ran over to the fans, which is beautiful.
Yeah, okay, it was the whistle had already gone. I was just like, where's Fred hiking it into the atmosphere?
Oh, because hit the ref.
Oh, hit the ref. Okay, it happens. Well, it's his last ever game, and he's seen it all at this point. Out Lee Mason.
What, is he retiring at the end of the season? Is he?
Yeah, this is his last game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Good challenge from Luke Shaw, but Fulham still have possession. Cross into the far post. I told you. Absolutely told you. We didn't take our chances. And Fulham have scored. It's so frustrating that, again, we've not taken our chances. We didn't punish Fulham for their... I mean, they were dreadful in the first half, I thought, Fulham. Yeah, Wamsaka. Playing him on. Possible offside. No.
I think he is, maybe.
I think...
No.
Nah, he's onside.
Checking for a foul as well. Oh, come on.
And now it chooses to buffer. They're still checking. They're really not sure about this, are they?
So your beer's gone, Warren?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just took him out the bag.
They are really, really checking this
I
goal.
can't spend a lot for anything. All right.
What? Sorry?
I can't spend a lot for anything.
Oh, that's all right. Busy, Ebbs.
I think he's onside, to be honest. Onside, yeah. Just onside. I told you. I absolutely called it. We didn't take our chances.
Yeah.
And again the defence has let us down, hasn't it? It really has. And Wan-Bissaka falling asleep. And why is he not marking his man there? Wan-Bissaka again. Just defensive positioning is dreadful. Really dreadful. And with 12 minutes to go, we're not winning this game at the moment. I mean, we're still getting second place, but to not win a game where we've had 75% possession. But on the flip side of that, it's not like we've had loads and loads of chances, is it? It's not like Cavani's missed some.
If it finishes like this, we're still not mathematically second. That's the issue.
Mathematically, sure, but I think if Chelsea beat Leicester tonight, which I think they will, then it's done anyway, isn't it? Like Leicester aren't going to catch us then. So no, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. Like Cavani's had one chance, and that was a 40-yard dink over the goalkeeper.
Mm.
So he did it himself, really. He scored an absurd goal. And that's what's. And Fulham kept giving us the ball in the first half, and we didn't make anything happen from it. As weird as it is to say or to even think, if McTominay's on, does he cut that out? Does he track his man? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But we went with Pogba in the middle, and Pogba's an attacking player, not a defensive one. See, Fulham have, they've. I mean, I think everyone's figured this out this season, haven't they? In terms of how to get at our defense, it's like, well, you cross it in from one side to the other, from the right to the left, because Wan-Bissaka comes inside and doesn't track his man. And look at what Wan-Bissaka was there on that attack in the middle. I mean, he won the ball for us, and set up a counter attack, but why was he in the middle? Honestly, why? And is it partly because Fred can't do the job by himself? Probably. Is it because Victor Lindelof's slow and he's got to cover him? Yeah, probably. But just our shortcomings have been shown up again here, haven't they? Oh, Bruno! Everything but the finish. Too soft, the finish in the end. And again,
Bruno's been unlucky not to get a goal today.
Yeah. He could have easily played in Cavani there.
Yeah.
That moment where he cuts back inside, he could have cut back with a pass, if you know what I mean. He could have just kind of slotted it into Cavani, but chose to take it on himself instead, and just the finish was poor. Again, look where Wan-Bissaka is now. Pogba's not been great today, has he?
No.
He's not played as well as he has been. Rashford.
He hasn't been terrible, but he hasn't been great either.
No. Like, he's lost the ball quite a few times, and some of his attacking play has been just, I'd say sloppy, but just not quite good enough. It's like, like we're still favourites for the Europa League final, but
we're bringing on Ahmad.
But if we give Villarreal these kind of chances, they're going to score them, aren't they?
Yeah, Ahmad's coming on.
But again, no Donny. Not that I dislike Ahmad, obviously. I mean, to not win this game, I think is absurd. It really is.
It is, especially considering they're a relegation team.
Yeah, and we've had somewhere around 70 to 75 possession for most of the game. And Fulham have had. Fulham have had. Have Fulham had as many chances as we had to score? I think so. Like over the course of 90 minutes, in terms of actual goal scoring opportunities, it's roughly even from what I can think of, off the top of my head. I'm coming on for Greenwood. Mason. Ahmad.
13 shots to their 7, 6 on target to their 5.
So in terms of like shots on goal, about even.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Total attempts, yeah. But on target. That's the more important one, really, isn't it? Good ball from Bruno, but neither Cavani nor Rashford could get their head on it. Fred. That was a simple pass back to him, and ended up running back 10 yards just to control it. Like, come on. It's Ahmad. Go on, Ahmad. In front of the Old Trafford crowd. Good lad. Good lad, Ahmad. Walked away. Fred. Good pass to Bruno. But, I'll say it was a good pass. Oh. One in Fred. Good tackle by the Fulham player there. Bruno's still down. Rubbing his head a bit. He's fine. Fred's not, though. 56% possession United have had. That's according to Flash Score. I mean, overall, it was probably something like that, yeah. But in the first half, it was 75%.
Doesn't get the ball. Didn't look like he got the ball to me.
I think he did. He just followed through, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, Donny's coming on for 5 minutes. I mean, if Donny can come on and score, then great. But 5 minutes is just. I think obviously it's well documented, well known the kind of season that Donny's had, but I think it just takes the piss when you're on the second to last game of the season, and he still can't get minutes.
Yeah.
I'd have.
Awesome.
Oh.
Because you're just there in the background.
Yeah, I'd have started Donny over McTominay today, to be honest. Yeah, give them a chance to play with Pogba, with Bruno. I mean, Scotty had a good first half, to be fair. Looking back on it, I think defensively it was good. Just going forwards didn't offer anything.
I think that's so bad. There's United fans leaving the stadium already. It's like you've waited months to be back in the stadium.
They might have stuff to do or whatever,
Yeah, well, but we're not. It's not like we're getting battered.
I mean, we don't know, do we? They could have had a phone call. If it's only, if it's like only one or two, and they're going for legit reasons, if the stadium was absolutely packed and 2 people left, you wouldn't bat an eyelid, would you? Yeah. Sloppy again from Fulham, and just how if you just look at how bad Fulham have been across 90 minutes,
Yeah.
How have we not won the game? Because, like, I can't think of anyone who's put in a particularly bad performance today. I mean, Pogba was subpar, but it wasn't bad.
Bruno's been good.
Bruno's definitely been good. I feel like Cavani's coming off for Donny.
I think Bruno's been my man of the match, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
He's just been so silent in the second half.
yeah. I think he just ran out of gas in the second half. Yeah, I think it's either Bruno or De Gea. To be fair, has been very good. Luke Shaw's been solid again.
De Gea hasn't really had that much to do.
No.
He had that good double save.
Yeah, he's basically. I mean, Twanzebe's been quietly excellent. I think tonight. That's a good pass.
Oh, lovely ball, lovely touch by
Ahmad.
Ahmad.
Very too much of it to the defender in the end. Wonderful distribution from De Gea. I mean, De Gea helps us set up the Cavani goal, so. But I'm making their third and final change as well. I mean, overall, it's a disappointing result if it finishes 1-1.
Yeah,
because I was saying at half time that we've done the basics really well. We just needed to keep that going, but we just kind of faded in the second half, didn't we? Really. Maybe you could say it's just been a really long season, and tired legs and all that. But I mean, we've got a final coming up. It's play for your place in that final. I mean, Pogba again. Oh, Pogba. Could be someone coughing in the crowd, and they thought, "Screw that! I'm getting out of here." Oh yeah, someone coughed their lung up, and it's like, yeah, we're leaving now. we're not we're going to sit next to these guys who are coughing at us. Look short, getting all muddled up there, and fouled this man. That's a yellow card for sure. Yeah. Just a bit of frustration from Shaw there, I think. Yeah, it just sod you, basically. Yeah, I think going forwards we've been poor tonight. The only real clear-cut chances have been Mason Greenwood's that he hit straight at the keeper, which is not like him at all. And obviously Cavani's. Bruno's had a few like half chances that he's kind of hit at the keeper or just way off target. And obviously Cavani's really good goal from 40 yards. And again, I think the lack of rotation throughout the season is costing us here because we're not looking as fit as we were 2 months ago. 4 minutes at a time. And again, if the likes of Axel and Donny had been playing throughout the season, they'd be much sharper, wouldn't they? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, Fulham correctly identifying that we're weak to the second ball, aren't we? Well in Donny. Ahmad just beaten to it there. That was a bit unlucky. It's a bit like a game on FIFA, this, where suddenly the opposition just become Barcelona and you can't get the ball off them.
Yeah.
It's a bit of like I can't get the ball. It's 1-1. Smash my controller on the floor. I just don't know. I just don't know what happened to this game. To be honest, I think the second half has just been very placid, very dull from United.
It's not been clinical.
Yeah, it's not been clinical. I think,
and it's linking up that midfield to the attack. It's just lets us down a lot.
It does because I know Pogba's playing there now, but Bruno. because we're playing McFred in there, and they can't play the ball forwards. And again, Fred's had a decent game tonight. To be fair, I think he's not put a foot wrong. And it's just Pogba's not been on it really.
No.
Pogba's had a very mediocre game. D Cordova-Reid getting a telling off from the referee there because for time wasting, I think. Getting a "you're a naughty boy" from the referee. Don't do that again. Wavy finger of doom. Right, come on, Pogba. Assist. Or, goal kick for them. It's just not really good night for Pogba tonight, is it really?
No, it just hasn't clicked for him.
It hasn't clicked for him at all.
Like I said, he hasn't been terrible, but...
Second half, he's been a ghost, really, isn't he? He's not been in the game. Again, a draw's not the worst result, but it's just been a week of that's not the worst result. It's just like no, but we should be winning these games really. I mean, Liverpool have had their worst season for years, and we capitulated to them in that second half. Leicester have been up and down all season, and we failed to take any advantage of that whatsoever. Yellow card for I think it's Areola.
Yeah, for time wasting.
For time wasting there. Let them keep it going in the book. Maybe Liverpool will slip up. Would be great, all. Maybe, but we should have just put him out for contention anyway. Luke Shaw, the Donny. Go on, Donny. Score from there, Donny. No, you won't. United. I mean, the referee's probably going to add on another 30 seconds or so for that time wasting. Maybe he shouldn't. Fulham on the ball. Go on, Wambis. You got to win that race. Wambis. Good lad. It's Ahmad. Ahmad what? No, Ahmad. Luke Shaw basically playing as a central midfielder right now. Pogba. Ahmad. Drop on the shoulder. And that's full time.
That's disappointing.
It is. I kept saying we didn't take advantage of the chances that came our way. And it's a shame because Cavani scored an absurd goal. Real contender for goal of the season that in the Premier League. And across Europe. But now do we need to go beat Wolves to get that momentum up for the Europa League final?
It's what is this? We haven't had a win in 4.
Yeah, like we need to get back to winning ways against Wolves. I think. Great stream, guys. Yeah. I'm going to jump off. Catch you the next one. Stay safe. You too, Viable. You too.
Yeah, I've got my dinner now, dude. So
yeah,
I'm gonna have to
dip. All right. Well, it finishes 1-1. Disappointing result, but the performance I think was overall better. I think Tuanzebe had a brilliant game. And just unfortunately didn't quite end up with all 3 points. But fans back in the stadium, Cavani scoring an absurd goal. And we look forward to the Wolves game. He's been Jay. I've been Alexi. We'll be back for the final game.